going on, peoples? Al York Sports, TGI Fridays. Let me lift this up. We got my man, the Guzman in the building. First time I'm using the device, man. So y'all gotta let me know if y'all can hear me, if I'm clear, all that. I don't even know how to bring X in yet, but let's see. We're gonna learn as we go. We're gonna learn as we go. TGI Friday. No drinking and driving. Al York Sports, the R in the building first. You already know, baby. Yes, sir. Like I said, man. Hold on, let me play some tunes. I'm bugging. Yeah. Let me play a little tunes, man. Yeah, man, we gonna rock tonight, man. Me and X, we gonna do the playoffs. We gonna do everything, man. All right, you can hear me too good? Appreciate you all. TPK usually handle this. He a little late today, you heard? Okay, the background, okay. I might just have to open it up some. Copy. Matter of fact, I can look at it myself too as I'm, doing the show. Okay, clear here, I like that. Let me know if I'm clear though, TPK. The R said I'm clear. Like I said, new device. I'm gonna learn as I'm going. I gotta step it up, man. Okay, that's good to hear. The light is popping. All right, let me see if I get the show. Give me a minute, guys. Give me a minute. I'm trying to... Okay, I got it. Yeah, you're right, I can see it already. The background shit. Hold on, let me see if I can make that adjustment. Trying to make that adjustment. Okay. Brian Breezy in the building. I see you, baby. Everybody tapping in. Like I say, y'all got to work with me, man. New device. I'm learning as I'm going. Low in the building. Suge Knight in the building. Everybody in the building. It's going to be a little different today because I got a new device, y'all. I'm learning as I'm going. I'm hoping I can bring X in. And I'm hoping to make a better picture for y'all. Which is if it's more clarity, more clearer, it's going to be more better. That's just how it goes, man. Okay, I love to hear that, man. That means we're working, man. We're working and we're going on the right track. I already know the background. I'm going to make all my adjustments as we go. Today's day one. Work with me today. Let's just worry about getting a great show, man. Worry about getting a great show. Let me pause this real quick. Shout out to everybody, TGI Friday. Before I start the show, just found out P. Diddy got 4 years and 2 months. Already capped in 14 months. You got about 36 months left. I'm not going to debate on it. I'm just going to give y'all guys, basically let y'all know what it is. It's crazy. I don't know. My mind's going all different ways with it. Could have done a lot more. Could have done less. I mean, so many reasons to go both ways with it. But I think 10 years for me would have been what it should have been from them girls and those peoples that went through what they went through, fucking with them. But I'm not a judge. No, I'm one of the 12 people, you know what I'm saying? So that's on them. They made their decision. Whatever happens, happens. I'm living my life. But P. Diddy got 4 years and 2 months. Just wanted to give y'all an update on that right there. All right. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Also, peace to the shooter. Coast to Coast, Mike, Futex, Mac 1, the R, Chico, Linston. Also, shout out to Arrowhead Media. Like I always tell you, I do content editing out from Vegas. Y'all need work, hit my boys up at Arrowhead Media, 702. And, ask for my man Candelaria or Candyman, whatever suits you best. Okay, y'all already know. Fire sticks on deck for the low. You get everything for the low and the Al York Sports apparel and hats. Hit me up. I'm going to keep coming to y'all with multiple flavors. All my names got its own definition. They belong to me. So anybody you see rocking with my shit, please let me know because these are names that I go through with my peoples. We come up with it. I define it. So every name I have has its own definition behind it. Let's start the show, y'all. Give me a minute. Al York Sports, you heard? 10 years, baby. 10 years. I'm got a video for y'all, the background. I'm gonna show y'all the background. And the person that's always with me is my mom's, man. Rest in peace, man. I got her on a shirt, man. She don't go nowhere. She right there. She watch every fucking episode, bro. I ain't lying to y'all, man. She love what I do. She loved when I played baseball when I was younger. Always showing up, supporting the kid, you heard? And that's really my stepmom's, but that's my mom. But let me stop talking about it, 'cause I'm about to start crying. That's how I do. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Another great show coming in. Hopefully I can get X-Man in. I'm praying I can work with this device and get my man in the building, man. You heard? Let's start it real quick. Let's go right to the diamond. 2 words. Cam Schlitter. That's all I got to say. Came on and pitched game 3 in the Bronx against our most hated opponent, which is the Boston Red Sox. Not only did he go 5 innings, what we wanted him to go, the kid went 8 innings. No walks, 12 strikeouts, 5 hits. Shut them down. Shut Boston down. Cam Schlitter. Debut, first game ever pitched in the playoffs, the highest strikeout total as a Yankee ever for a guy to pitch his first playoff game as a New York Yankee. Now, does he spell Garrett Cole? No, he don't. But damn, we needed somebody else besides Freed and Rondo to do something. And as you see, Freed pitched game 1, 7 innings pitch, no runs. They end up losing that game late because of the bullpen. And then in the second game, Rondon did good enough. I think he gave up 2 or 3 runs, and they end up winning 4-3. And in game 3, Cam Schlitter shut those motherfuckers down. Cora, running your mouth. We own the Yankees. We got their number. We know how to beat them. You going home for the rest of the year, motherfucker. Make sure you remember that shit. Cam Schlitter, New York Yankees, going off now to play the Toronto Blue Jays. We're going to come play the Toronto Blue Jays. Hold up. Sandra said, shut them down, shut them down. Yes, ma'am. We got our girl in the building now. It's going to get crazy. Every time she come in the building, she always grab the microphone. I'm letting y'all know right now. She going to spit more balls than anybody on the set. That's a guarantee. All right, y'all. So, X-Man, let's give this a shot. I'm hoping I could drag you in this with this new device. If I can't, I might have to, do what I do. But I'm hoping to get X-Man. Let's get X-Man in the building. We got a lot to cover. That's why I want to get him in early, man. Tapia, what you mean no way? What you mean no way? What you talking about, Tap? We got Tap in the building. X, come on, X, come in, baby. I hope I can do it. It's the first time we doing this. Hold up, let me see if I could try to get him in. Okay, X, I just invited you. Like I said, new device, man. Work with me, man. I'm like a little kid right now trying to learn. I hate trying to learn something. That's one of my hardest things to do. But once I learn it, I master it quickly. All right, X, I just invited you. Let me know what's going on, X. Did you get it? Are you trying to get in? Let me know, baby. Midwest Mo in the building, I see you. Tapia in the building, I see you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we hope the Yankees keep it going too, but I'm the first to say they're not going to do it. Oh, X saying he can't get in. Why not, baby? Hold up. X, turn your shit on and off. Turn your shit on and off, X. Hold up. Yeah, I got a new device there. That's what it is, family. Hold up. Damn, X, find out what it is, man. All ready to come in, man. You sure? My wife said she could see she could get in. All ready to come in, man. You sure? Hold up, I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm seeing if I can get in through my phone. Yeah, ours coming in, man. X, find out real quick, X. We got to get you in the building. If not, I might have to slide Rob in the building. Hold up. I'm looking at my phone right now. I'm seeing turn your shit off and on, X. Because my wife said she looked at it. There's ways to get in, so it's got to be on your side, fam. I threw you the invite, too. Hold up, I'm trying something else. I don't know, man. We're going to have to get, we might have to see if we get all in the building. Damn, I got a bunch of shit for X, too, man. Is that I had to do the new device, man. I had to, man. Tired of fucking with that little phone shit, you heard? Little phone shit wasn't cutting it no more. All right, whenever you ready, y'all. Because I think X trying to everything he could. Let me see if I could call the all in. Drop the invite on the all, too. Damn. That's why I hate doing shit for the first time, because you kind of have to relearn everything, man. What's up to everybody, man? Everybody coming in. If I ain't get y'all, what's up to everybody, man? Yeah, I'm trying to wait for the off. Now we're going to have to start this show, man. I'm going to have to carry this shit on my own, which I don't mind, but that wasn't the plan, though. You heard? Give me a minute. Oh, can you get in real quick? If all can't get in, I'm just going to start the show, man. Because I can't keep my peoples, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, pause, but see if you can tap in real quick. Fuck all that pause shit, man. Let's get my man in the building, man. Yeah, let's get my man in the building, man. All right, listen, guys, I'm going to just keep going, man, because I can't keep everybody waiting. If I see somebody trying to come in, I'm going to bring y'all in. I got to start the show. I got hungry sports fans waiting. We're going to start off. We're going to change it all around. I was doing the free picks at the end of the show, but the last couple shows, due to time restraints, I haven't been able to get the picks out, so I've been putting them in the comment box. I can't do that no more. I'm going to just shoot them in the beginning so there's no excuses of not getting them in. Noah Parker right now is 7 wins, 5 losses. I'm 8 wins, 5 losses. That's a total of 15 wins and 10 losses. So if you're betting minus 110, 100 a game, 1,000 a game, you should be nicely up right now. Nicely up. So we're going to start off with Noah Parker's free play. All college football. He likes the Vanderbilt Commodores. Plus 11.5 versus Alabama. If y'all remember a few years ago, Vanderbilt beat them outright. First time, I think, ever type shit. Either beat them outright or I know they cover the spread crazy. I think they beat them outright. It don't matter. They cover the spread. Same kind of spread. He likes the Commodores to cover the 11.5 in his game 1. Game 2, he likes the Duke Blue Devils in football, not in basketball. I see Breezy laughing over the Cal Bears, -3 for Duke. And last but not least, he likes Wyoming plus 3.5 versus the UNLV Rebels. Wyoming plus 3.5. Now we're going to pivot to Al York Sports 8-5. First play of the game, I'm running with my man Bake Money in the 12 man up in Seattle plus 3.5. Big Money plays really well on the road. They're coming off a loss. And Seattle are known for road warriors, and at home, and now that's good. They'll win, but they won't probably cover. So I'm taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, my man Buck Flair's team, plus 3.5, and probably the upset. Second pick, 6-point teaser. We're going to bring the Ravens from plus 1.5 to 7.5. Cooper Rush should be quarterbacking, but I think he's going to keep it close. Game management, run Henry, a lot of defense, keep it close against the Texans. I got them plus 7.5. As long as Texans don't rout them out, they should cover. And the back end of that teaser, I'm going to go with Sunshine on Monday night, plus 9.5 versus the KC Chiefs. I think the Chiefs win, but I don't think they're going to win more than 10 points. I think if they win by 7 points. 2-team teaser, Ravens plus 7.5, Jags plus 9.5. And last but not least, the third pick on the Al York Sports Show, which is the total of the 6th pick with Norwich 3, is the Detroit Lions and the Cincinnati Bengals over 49.5. Over 49.5. I'm going to start doing these early so I don't forget them late. You feel me? Anybody trying to get in, pause, let me know. I don't see nobody. Hold up. Let me try one more time. Nope. Invites are sent. I don't see nobody trying to get in. Maybe there's something on my device I got to fix. But at the moment, I don't know what it is. So I got to keep it pushing for my peoples. We're going to the wild card. We have 4 series. We're going to start off with the Detroit Tigers and Cleveland Guardians. I was going to say Cleveland Indians because I played with them, me and Tapia, when we were younger. We played with the Cleveland Indians, but it's the Cleveland Guardians. Cleveland came back on them in the regular season, was down like 13 games, a couple months left. Detroit almost did a New York Met. They survived in the last week and got in right before the Stros. Cleveland ended up winning their division, which meant they were going to host home field advantage in the wild card, which is every game at home. They had it all set up to knock out the Detroit Tigers. All set up. Game 1, 2-1 Tigers in a real good game that could have went either way. Game 2, Cleveland came and won 6-1. I thought they took the momentum back. I thought they were going to win the series after winning Game 2. Game 3, the pitching was kind of equal. Flaherty, although he got 15 losses, we all know Flaherty was a better pitcher in that. Versus Ciccone, which was another, good pitcher, did pitch pretty good. And Tigers end up winning 6-3. So the Tigers move on. Cleveland, take your hats off, came all the way back. Not only got in the playoffs, won the division. Great year for Voit and company. They got nothing to put their heads down. Ramirez, I just felt you should have beat the Tigers after doing all that work, but you didn't. But congratulations on a good year. Tigers move on to play Seattle. And Seattle, I don't know if I'm getting this wrong, are favored 225 for the series. I don't know how they favor 225, but I think Detroit's right there with them. So if you're going to take the series, you got to take Detroit and take that plus 200. You have to. Though I think Seattle, could advance with the home field advantage, but I got to take that plus 200. So that's the series that's coming up next on Saturday. Now we're going to pivot to the other series. Padres and the Cubs. My man Pretty Mo's Cubs. Cubs won the first game 3-1. Lost the second game 3-0. Won the third game 3-1. Great series. Very disappointed with the Padres. Another team like the Mets spending all that money and then get none for it. But at least they crossed the border, which they made the playoffs, unlike the New York Mets. New York Mets, I made a video about them. Y'all need to check it out. I ain't dissing they fans. I'm dissing they organization. They fans are loyal. I respect they fans. But the organizations went out like motherfucking punks, man. But back to the Padres Cubs. Cubs play hella baseball, had the home field advantage at Wrigley Field, which I know my man Midwest Mo loved. And they handled their business and won 2 out of 3 and now advanced to play the Milwaukee Brewers, the leaders of their division. This should be a hell of a series. They got the Milwaukee Brewers favored 155. That's because they got home field advantage, which means 7 games, they'll get 4 at home, 3 on the road. I'm thinking it's 7 games. If it's 5 games, then it's 3-2. If it's 7, it's 4-3. I didn't look that up. I always get mixed up with this shit because they constantly always changing shit. But definitely Milwaukee got the home field advantage. Now to the Yankees, both Sox. We lost the first game. I seen mad haters creeping, ready to jump out the window on us when we would have lost game 2, ready to talk mad shit about my Yankees. Oh, y'all talking shit, we didn't make the playoffs, y'all get swept by the Red Sox, I'd rather not have been in the play. That's that dumbass talk. Anytime you make a play, let me break this down to y'all, man. Making the playoffs is an accomplishment. Get that shit through your head, bro. No matter how you cut it, it's an accomplishment. I know this sounds crazy. Me personally, I'd rather not make the playoff than get swept 4 in a row. Because to me, that's an embarrassment. But at the end of the day, it's an accomplishment to make the playoffs. You get extra money when you make the playoffs. A lot of y'all didn't know that. A lot of y'all didn't know that. You get extra money. Not only that, the TV revenue, the playoff games, etc. Now, what you don't want to do is get embarrassed in the playoffs. I get it. I get it. That's why I was saying I'd rather not be in it if I'm going to get embarrassed. But it is an accomplishment. Not only did the Yankees did not get embarrassed, they came back the last 2 games and beat them 4-3 and 3-1 and took the series. And mostly thank you to Cam Schlitter, who we didn't have to go through that bullpen that was all wasted up. Boston knows everybody in that motherfucking pen with their eyes closed. They know them. Know them. Schlitter gave us 8 strong, 12 strikeouts. They couldn't figure that young boy out. And he's originally from Boston. I found this out yesterday via a lady in the sports book. She was telling me and my man, the R, he from Massachusetts. So he beat his team that he grew up loving, him and his family. This shit crazy. Shit get deep, right? And he beat him in an elimination game to move on, a team that both hate each other. Salute to Cam Schlitter, man. Now we're going to pivot over. But before we pivot, we're playing the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays handled us really easy in the regular season. But we're going to see now, we in the playoffs, now a whole different ball game. They ain't gonna be pushing us around like they did I guarantee, I'm putting my word on it. We gonna give these motherfuckers a series. We get rocked 4-1, 4-0, then I'm gonna tell you I fucked up. But we gonna play these guys. We might not win, but we gonna give them everything they can handle. Now we gonna pivot to the last series. Now this is a good series, not the one I'm gonna talk about, the one that's set up. The Reds that took over the Mets spot now play the Dodgers, which it should have been the New York Mets. Like I said, if the Mets would have played the Dodgers, I would have took a chance with the Mets in a 3-game series and took that plus 200, plus 250. Mets got what it takes to beat the Dodgers. Not the Reds, man. Not to mention the Reds used their main pitchers in the weekend to get in. So when they started the playoffs, they had to start their 3rd and 4th best pitcher, and they couldn't use Lodolo or Abbat. Well, Lodolo and Abbat, at least they probably could maybe have taken to a game 3. A game 3. But still would have lost the series. But LA moved on. Shohei, Muncy, Teoscar, Freeman, you know what I'm saying, etc. Moved on. Now they're going to play the Philadelphia Phillies in a series. I can't wait. But I keep telling my man TPK and my man The Ghost, who are Philly fans, I don't think you guys are going to win without your main pitcher, which is Zach Wheeler. He's a number 1. And a lot of people, you know what I mean, like don't get that a number 1. The reason why the number 1 is so important, or your ace, is because in a 7-game series, teams usually go to like a 3-man rotation, which means your number 1, your ace, if it goes game 7, he pitches 3 games. And it's only an ace that can handle that kind of business. No tier 2, no tier 3. I never seen it done like that. Tier 2, tier 3, pitch 3 times in a 7-game series. So without Zach Wheeler, I'm personally going to say that the Phillies ain't going to win it all. If they do, I'll take my hats off to them and be like, yo, y'all niggas were the best team. Because y'all won without your ace. But just like the Yankees ain't going to win without our ace, the Phillies ain't going to win without their ace. You can put that in the books. So now they're going to play the Dodgers, Phillies. Phillies are minus 125, I guess, because that's the home field advantage. Every home team has the advantage in this series. Jays are minus 125. Phillies are minus 125. So every home team, Milwaukee 155, and like I said, Seattle 225. So the home team's going to have the advantage. They're going to be favored. Doesn't mean they're going to win, but this is your National American League wild card. And now the next series that's coming up, which is going to be terrific. Baseball right now, these wild card games have been sensational. The only one that's kind of boring to watch, and if you watched it, it wasn't really boring because it was the only series that the games went over, which was the Philly Reds. So if you like offense, then you probably like that series. Me, playoff baseball, give me that 3-2-4-3 all day. I love that kind of baseball. I love pitching, defense, timely hitting. I don't like that marathon shit, 19 or 18. Not with baseball, not in the playoffs. So right now, baseball wild card has been a fucking winner, even through football. Even through football, baseball is winning right now. Salute to the MLB. Hopefully they can keep it going. Now we're going to go to the NFL. We're going to pivot over. NFL games of the week. Damn, I wish I had my man X in the building, man. But I can't make no excuses, man. It's like if I'm down with a crew and I'm eating with my wifey and 3 dudes roll up, I can't wait for my crew to come. I got to get it popping. No talking. Just get it popping. Talk all that shit later. So that's what I'm doing now. I want my man X in the building. I want the R in the building. But they're not here. So I got to get it popping. And that's exactly what I'm doing. So let's keep it going, y'all. Games of the week. We're going to start with the 2-2 Denver Broncos going at the 4-0 Philadelphia Eagles. The line is minus 3.5. It just went to 4.5 for the Eagles. Let me tell you something, man. The Eagles won a low-scoring game where they couldn't score. They won a high-scoring game where they couldn't stop nobody. They won a mid-scoring game. Moral of the story, the Eagles know how to win. Jalen Hurts and company. If it's a close game, they know how to win. So all they trying to do is go in the fourth quarter with a chance to win. That's all they doing. Cowboys end up, dropping balls late. Could have stole that game, didn't. Eagles beat them late. Kansas City Chiefs. KC couldn't score. It was like 13-10, ended up something like 20-10, 20-13. Defense stopped them. The Rams shit was crazy. They were down 26 to like 7 or some shit. Third quarter, fourth quarter, comeback. Couldn't get stopped. Hurts, Barkley, motherfucking a receiver. What's the receiver name? The big guy. I can't even remember his name. And the other guy, Smith. But I can't remember the bigger guy. Couldn't get stopped. Came back, blocked field goal at the end, ran it back. Not only did they win the game, they ended up covering the game because of the blocked field goal. Eagles know how to win, man. But right here, 4.5, it's a funny line. I don't like this line. I'm going to say the Eagles win, but I don't want to hedge it. I don't want to say Eagles win, but Denver cover, because that's kind of hedging my bet. But that's what I feel. I think the Eagles will win by like 3, but then Denver will cover. So, you know what? If it doesn't happen like that, then chalk me down as not getting it right. I don't give a fuck. But I think the Eagles win, but they win like a close game. Once again, win a close game. Let's pivot to the 12th man. 3-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 3-1 Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks, Sam Darnold and them playing their motherfucking game. They doing their thing. They could run the rock. They could throw the rock. Jackson Smith. They doing their thing, man. Like, they just, Cooper Kupp, Darnold there, giving the ball up to Walker, whatever. They got a good team. They got a nice balance. Though they're more known to be road warriors, they're not really as good as home. They'll win at home, but they like 9-1 in their last 10 road games. Keep that in mind. I love taking the Seahawks on the road. On the home game, I bet against the spread with the other team. Now, if you would have done that when they played the New Orleans Saints, you would have got murdered because they killed the Saints at home, but they rarely do that. They don't really win at home like that. But they could win this game, but I'm going to take Tampa Bay with the plus 3.5. I think Tampa wins or they cover the spread. And pivot to the third game. L.A. Chargers going to SoFi Stadium versus the Washington Commanders. Jalen Daniels is back. 2.5 for the Chargers. I don't like this line again. I didn't like it against Denver, and you see how they beat Denver on some real lucky shit. Denver had that game. That's matter of fact, Denver should be like 4-0 because the 2 games they lost, Denver should have beat the Chargers. They had them beat, and they also had Indianapolis beat. If it wasn't for that penalty on the missed field goal, that let the coach kick it again, and then they kicked it, and they ended up losing. So they should be 4-0. If you're a Denver Bronco fan, you should be 4-0. Real talk. Y'all gave 2 games away. This is why y'all 2-2. But this line here, I can't even pick a side, so I'm going to say the over 48.5. I really can't. It looks like a sucker bet, 2.5. Look like Washington's going to get this game or maybe stay within that number. I'm just going to say over 48.5 and get my ass out this conversation. Game number 4 at Buffalo, Highmark Stadium. You got the 2-2 Patriots versus the 4-0 Bills. The line is 7.5. Patriots finally put it together all together last week. But then people might go out, but they just played Carolina. But Carolina just came off that, that dominating effort against ATL, beat them 30-zip. So, they was up. And even in this game, they went up 6-zip with the potential to go up 9-zip. But they got a flag like at the 35, went back, ended up punting it. And then after that, it was all New England the rest of the way. Something like 35-point unanswered. New England blew them out. Now, in this game here, the most I'm going to say New England covers the 7.5. I think Buffalo wins, but New England's going to keep it close. Divisional game, Sunday night game, I'm going to say that New England Patriots cover the 7, 8.5. I think it might have went up to 8. So whatever high number you get, later, take the points, take the dog, and I think, like I said, Buffalo wins, but there ain't going to be no blowout. And last but not least, Monday Night Football, you got the Kansas City Chiefs 2-2, and you got the Jaguars at 3-1. Chiefs look like they're starting to figure it out. Nice win at MetLife Stadium when they beat the Giants Sunday night, and a terrific game against the Baltimore Ravens, who they own. So now, if you looked at that game, I know my man Big T happy as fuck. You have to tell yourself the Chiefs are back. They got Xavier Worthy back. Their offensive line's getting healthy. Their defense is making plays. Even against the Eagles, their defense kept them in there. They just had no offense. Mahomes had no weapons. Like I said, it's hard to do shit without no weapons. You can get away with it once in a while, but when you play a marquee team like the Eagles, it ain't going to work against teams like that. You could beat the Giants like that. You could beat Carolina like that, but you ain't going to beat teams like the Eagles like that or the Chargers like that. Teams that are about their business. You're not going to beat them like that. You have to have your weapons. And Xavier Worthy coming back, it just really opens it up for all them tier 3, tier 4 receivers. And Kelsey's got to get more involved. Everybody's saying Kelsey's washed up. I get it and all that. But at the end of the day, the guy can still make plays. He might not put them numbers up like you expect him to, but he's going to make plays. As long as Patrick Mahomes is quarterbacking, Kelsey will make plays because he will get open, especially with Worthy in the lineup. We know what their defense can do. We know what their offense can do. Jacksonville looks like a team that kind of like the Philadelphia 76ers where, they waited for years, the project to get the shit going. And with Trevor Lawrence, they haven't really been able to turn the corner. But I looked at 2 of their games this year, man. They super deep defensively. They got some players on that defense. And offensively, they even traded Bigsby. They got 2 running backs and traded Bigsby. Anthony is the specialty. You know what I mean? They got their receivers, Travis Hunter, etc. Lawrence looked like he's grown into himself. You got to watch out for this team, man. But I'm going to learn a lot Monday night, because if they lay an egg Monday night, after going to Frisco, beating Frisco, and handling their business, they should have beat Cincinnati the last game Joe Burrow played, even though Joe Burrow got hurt early and Brownie came in and relieved and beat him. Brownie won the game, but that was the game that threw them a curveball because they prepared for Burrow, and then Brownie just came in. Fucked their whole scheme up. Not making no excuses. They ended up losing that game. But they could easily be 4-0 right now. Easily. They don't show up Monday night against Kansas City. I don't want to hear nothing about Jacksonville for the next fucking month. I got Jacksonville plus 3.5. Just want them to cover the spread. That's all I want to do here. All right, there go your plays of the week. Ask me questions, man. We got to be open for questions at least. Let me see if I can get some people's on the questions. Hold up here. I don't even think I can even see the comments anymore. Did I do something? Well, you know what? I see them on my phone. That's good enough. Oh, a lot of people tapping in. I like that. Okay. Okay, let me see here. Hold up. I'm going to look at my phone for the questions because my device ain't showing me them. Give me questions. I'm on my own, guys. I'm not going to do choose one and why on my own. I mean, I can, but I want to save this to the next time I get to talk to somebody. So let me see if there's any questions here, and I'm going to answer them. Give me a minute. Sandra says she loves learning. I love teaching. Hold up. Yeah, Maurice says some good baseball games tomorrow. Yes, I can't wait. Also, Maurice, we got a nice slate tomorrow. I think the Tigers are playing. If I'm correct, the Yankees are playing. I think it might be every team playing. You know what I mean? It should be every team playing. But if not, Cubs, Milwaukee, game 1, man. It's going to be game 1, and a lot of teams can change the series around quickly if the road team could win game 1. Now that changes the odds and the series for those baseball playoff games. But you got to take game 1 if you want to show teams you're serious. Give me a minute. I'm reading questions, and then I'm going to answer them. Yeah, Brian said a lot of people hating on the Yankees, hating asses. Yeah, Mo, you know I'm going to show love to your Cubs, man. I like the Cubs. I'm not a Cubs fan, but, you know, they won one championship their whole life, and they've been in existence longer than anybody in baseball. How you don't root for a team like that? Not to mention they still got Wrigley Field. Okay, hold up. Let me go through some questions here. Maurice said, bonuses, what do you make postseason in any sports? I love all postseasons, Maurice. If I had to tell you 1 being the highest, down to 3, definitely NFL. That's just my shit. Now, if you count in the NCAA tournament, March Madness, I got no March Madness up there, bro. Like, but if you're not counting March Madness, let's just say football, basketball, and baseball, meaning the NBA, I got to go football, baseball, and basketball. A lot of people might say hockey, but I'm not into hockey like that. If you say hockey, I ain't mad at you. Hockey playoffs is fucking crazy, especially if you there live. I heard it's the craziest shit. But my shit is going to be football, baseball, and the NBA as far as postseason play. That's Maurice's question in. Let me answer some more questions. Put some questions, y'all. I need y'all right now because, like I said, I can't get nobody in. X said it's my new device. It probably is, but wifey said it wasn't. Okay, let me see. TPK, come on, man. Give me something, man. It ain't time for no spinoff. I already gave out the free play. We ready to go. I just need questions. I already gave out everything I had. I need questions. Ask me whatever the fuck you want. I'm looking. Hold up. Oh, okay. Maurice said what I think about Tank Davis and Jake Paul fight. I'm going to tell you how interested I am in that fight. I haven't even checked in on it. last I heard is that Tank, after he's done with this fight, he's just going to flare off to the sunset. Tank Davis tired, I'm hearing, of boxing. He's not really a huge boxing fan. He made that clear, though he's a great fighter. But he's one of those guys. I know guys like that. Like, I know guys that play baseball, and when they retire, they never went to a baseball game. It's just some people that don't like watching what they did. It's kind of weird, though, because everybody follows up. But you got people that don't. And I think Tank Davis is one of them dudes. Once he gets the bag, he's going to sit on an island and drink coconut all day with all the bitches in the world. And he got all the money. And he don't want to deal with no haters. He's tired of dealing with haters. And I think he want to flare off to the sunset. I wish he'll give about 2 to 3 fights. There's guys out there, you know, like the Tiafimos in the world, you know, the Shakors in the world. I would like to see these fights, and of course the rematch with Roach. But it's up to him if he want to provide that for us. We can't make him do anything he don't want to do. Because if it was up to me, I would have told him don't do this fight. But who is me? He's making more money in this fight than he ever made in any other fight. So it makes sense. When, like you say, make it make sense, he made it make sense. He's capping out more funds on this fight than what he made in any other fight. How can you be mad at him? Let me see what y'all got. I'm looking at the questions. Yeah, Steve Levine, Ghost, Vanderbilt did upset Bama, and it might happen again. They 4-0 the Commodores. Noah Parker got them plus the 11.5. I think that's a solid pick. I'm going to play it on my joint. But I don't know if they're going to win, but I like the cover. Let me see what else y'all got. Yeah, Mo, represent that Cub jersey, man. I love to see. I know you've been loving them since day one. Nobody can say you a bandwagon fan. Opening day, I heard you cheering for the Cubs. So you certified with me, bro. Hold up, guys. I'm just looking through questions. Maurice said, what the hell boxing coming to? There's a lot of good things happening with boxing, especially with that Turkish dude. He's going to make the main fights happen. Got rid of the pay-per-view. I like what they doing. I mean, I've been in a worse situation with boxing where I just thought that I didn't even want to watch boxing no more. I'm going to keep it a band with you. But now I'm interested again. So obviously something's good's happening, especially making these guys fight. Shakur Tiafimo is another good fight. I love that fight. Can't wait for that fight. Those are the fights I want to see. Let me see. My man Big G, what you got here? Yeah, Big G, I like that. Yankees in 7. Come on, Big G, let's go. Let's go. You know you already made me that flick. The Al York with the Warrior, with the Yankee, with the bat. We got to get that nigga out there and represent and beat the fucking Blue Jays, B. Blue Jays are not unbeatable, bro. They're not. If anything, I think us playing Boston, though Toronto got the better record. Hear me out right. I don't want y'all jumping the gun. I know Toronto got the better record. But Boston gives us the tougher matchup for years. I'm not scared of Toronto. I was scared of, I hate to use the word scared, but I didn't want to play Houston, and I didn't want to play Boston. Let me use that. Not scared. Fuck that word. Hate that word. If I had a choice, I'd rather have played the Jays than them two teams, because they got our number. And right now, both of them are eliminated. Let's go Blue Jays. Bring them on. Let me see what y'all got. I'm looking, man. Oh, I like that. Oh, Pac-Man's fighting Raleigh? Woo! I like that. I think Pac is definitely too skillful for him. But the fact that he's older, and if Raleigh can stay away from that big punch, like the way Tank dropped him, if he doesn't let Pac drop him like that, I think he could win this fight. I really do, because Pac-Man just a little older now. I know he had a great fight his last fight, but the thing is, when you older, can you give us that same performance again? That's my question. You did it once, okay, you came back, great performance. I want to see that same performance again. And if he does that, he beats Raleigh. If he don't, Raleigh can get him. Raleigh just got to stay away from the knockout punch. That's my opinion. I know Pac is too swift for him, but I think Raleigh could get to him eventually if Pac don't drop him. But I think if you leave it up to me, I think Pac drops him. I think Pac gets him. Because Riley's going to get to the point where he's going to get thirsty and start chasing him. And he's going to fall right into Pac-Man's trap. And I think that's when he's going to drop him with the El Uno. Let me keep moving. Let me see what y'all got. Let me keep looking, guys. Go ahead, Sandra. Sandra dropping mad shit. Oh, Raul in the building. What's up, baby? We got the old champion Raul in the building. Listen, man. I got so much love for Raul. He don't even play with us no more. Slots barely check in. Still got nothing but love for him, man. That's my guy right there, Allen Boy Raul. Hopefully he'll get back with us because he's an Al Your Sports guy. There's no reason why he shouldn't get back because he's been riding from the beginning. And then he hit a wall real quick, some personal shit. But trust me, Ooh will be back. Let me see what else we got here. I'm looking, guys. Like I said, I can't bring nobody in, so I got to look at the question. And lucky I got my phone because the device, I can't see with the device. Hold up. Hold up. It's telling me to swipe it, but I'm swiping it, and nothing's happening. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm getting some comments on the device, but my phone's a lot faster. Here we go. All right, I'm looking at the questions, y'all. Y'all got to give me more. Okay, TPK. Who will win the NBA championship this upcoming season? TPK, I haven't really looked at anything. I'm a type of guy. I take care of what's in front of me. Because if you look at ahead, then you ain't taking care of what's in front of you. And I'm not known for doing that. I take care of what's in front of me. But if I got to, like, just go off the head for you, pause, go off the head, I would have to say, I don't know what Boston's doing. I don't know if they're going to trade Brown. I know they lost a couple players, so I got to get off that right there. I got to definitely encounter my New York Knicks being a top 5 team that could win a chip. So we're going top 5 team. You could throw my Knicks in there. You got to definitely put back the champs in there. OKC's got to be back in there. Houston Rockets now with Kevin Durant and a couple other players they picked up. You got to throw the Rockets in there. Long as Denver Nuggets got the big man over there, the Joker, you can never count Denver Nuggets out. And let me see who else. I mean, Cleveland. Not saying LA. Fuck that. Minnesota maybe? I don't know, man. But that's what I'm thinking right there. So that's that for you right there, bro. Let me see what other questions you got. We still got about 5-7 minutes. I'm going to keep answering as much as you guys give me. Yeah, Dallas Mavericks. Thank you, Brian Breezy. Definitely, Dallas Mavericks are in the talk of the top 5 that can win a championship. I can't believe I fucked that up. Thank you, Brian Breezy. Of course, Cooper Flag. That's why my boy Breezy, remember, he's a Duke fan. He fucks with Flag. Kyrie Irving, another Duke guy. And if I'm correct, Anthony Davis is also, I think, right? No. Anthony Davis is Kentucky, I think. Let me not fuck it up. Unibrown's Kentucky. Let me get it right. Irvin and Flag are Duke. All right, I got it right. Yeah, definitely you got to throw the Mavericks in there. Top 5, ND. Like I said, I'm not thinking basketball right now. I'm thinking baseball, football. You caught me off guard, but those are the 5 teams that I got for you off the rip. All right, let me see what else I got. Judge Sandra's funny. TPK, I love you, man. But the Sixers ain't ready, man. Until Embiid decides he's going to play every day, if his body lets him. I love the acquisition of VJ Edgecombe. I told you that. You know, he's going to help out Maxey. But it all depends on what Embiid can give y'all day in and day out. And I can't fuck with him. B4 said, fuck Duke. They four-star trouble. All right, guys, we freestyling, man. Yo, I'm telling you, I could do this, but I was just unprepared. I had a bunch of shit for X, man. But, yo, like I said, you in the restaurant eating with your wifey, 3 dudes roll up on you, you ain't got time to call nobody. You got to react. And you got to react quickly if you want to get out of there. Because if you don't react quickly, you're not getting out of there. So your best opportunity is just to throw a bunch of hell makers and hope that somehow you get out that motherfucker. That's real talk. Because waiting for motherfuckers is not going to do it. Right now, me not having X, me having an R, just waiting, that wasn't going to do it. So I just started just throwing punches like I'm doing right now. And I know I'm succeeding because this is what I do, man. All right, let me see what else y'all got for me, man. I thought y'all were going to have more for me, man. Yeah, Mo Happy, basketball back. I ain't mad at you. Well, George Santana said he waiting on the Benavidez-Anthony Yard fight. I haven't heard much of that. I still thought that the Mexican Monster was still in talk. Fighting Crawford. I mean, I know that might not happen. Me and the R build on that where, the Mexican Monster's not trying to go down to 68 and Crawford's definitely not going to 75. I mean, he barely made 68. What makes you think he's going to go 75? But I'm hearing the Turkish guy get in his ear and be like, yo, Benavidez, man, I'm going to hit you with 100 fucking million, man. Drop 7 pounds. My dude, I've been 250 for like 3 years. Nothing works for me, bro. If you told me you had a meal for me, no, not a meal, 100 meals for 3 months, I'm going to starve myself for like a week, man, to get that 100 meals. That's real talk. Trust me, I'm going to lose 7 pounds. I swear to God, I'm going to lose 7 pounds. So me saying that, this guy's in the rain working out, all kind of shit. He better go down to 68 and try to get this fight so he can get the payday, bro. Because if that motherfucker stay stubborn and talk about, I ain't going to 68, then you ain't trying to get 100 mils. Because there ain't nobody out there worth 100 mils for you to get. Even if you fight Canelo right now, you ain't going to make 100 mil. Not after that L. I mean, think about it. Crawford only made 50 off that. And he was the champion. He ain't the champion no more. You think you going to get 8? No. You got to fight Crawford if you want them 100 M's, B. If you going to get that, because you might get 50. All right, let me see what up. Steve Levine talking about the Ayss game. I got no access to that right now. Can't really answer that. Sandra, crazy. All right, yo, you guys ain't got no more questions. I guess I'm out then. Because I'm not going to just keep freestyling about nothing, man. All right, you know what? I know what to talk about. I know what to talk about. Get on my Bernie Mac voice. We're going to talk about the Mets for the next 4 minutes. Let me clear my throat. Pause. New York Mets. Just made a video. It's on Instagram. And it's also on Facebook. I transferred it on Facebook, Twitter. It said, New York Mets fucking choke, no cap. Make sure y'all watch that. No reason why. $339 million payroll. Fighting for first place 3 months ago. Nobody even close to them by 7, 8 games. They don't make the playoffs. Last 59 games went 22-37. That's why I say Carlos Mendoza's got to go. Mendoza's got to go. I don't care if he's not on the field. You don't go 22-37 with a club like that. Then they kind of got lucky because for the bad luck they got by Senga getting roped. Other pitchers not being able to perform. Like Peterson got ugly in the second half. First half started good. Manet never really came back from last year. So you got a guy named McClain that came in. It was lights out. McClain was looking good. Young boy Sprout looking good. Then you got that clown from New York, Holmes. He had a winning record. You know what I'm saying? I know you didn't have a team to win it all. I get it. But you have to make the playoffs, man. And like I said, the playoffs is an accomplishment. You take Soto from us. You give him, I think, 50 more million to decide the fact of taking them from us. and you don't make the playoffs. And you had every opportunity to make the playoffs. And like I said, this era, making the playoffs has been the easiest since ever because of the wild card they added to it. So now there's more ways to get to the playoffs. You got more lanes, more avenues. Second highest team in baseball payroll beside the LA Dodgers is the New York Mets. And you don't make the playoffs. And you let Cincinnati beat you out, a mediocre team that beat you 5 out of 6 in the regular season. That's why they went in and you didn't, because you had a tie record with the Cincinnati Reds, right? But what happened? Head-to-head, you lost. So when you lost the head-to-head, that's why they beat you out for the spot. Which was a boring series because I watched the LA shit there. I was so mad not to see Soto and them, because I know Soto and them could have gave the Dodgers everything they could have handled. Got to get rid of Carlos Mendoza. I want to see Carlos Beltran or Willie Randolph in that dugout next season. And I promise you, y'all going to make the playoffs, maybe make it to the National Championship Series and all that. But this year, total fuck up, total sellout, and it's just totally unacceptable. Mets play themselves in every aspect. And I'm not saying it for y'all could be mad at me and hate on my Yankees. I feel bad for the diehard Met fans. I made that clear. So please don't start your hating shit. Because y'all would hate on us on every series till we lose and then pop bottles. Like, y'all would cheer against us like a way a dude cheers for his team to win. That's how much room we take in y'all fucking brain. How much space we rent. Y'all will wait for us to lose like motherfuckers wait for their team to win. Like the way Pretty's waiting for the Cubs to win, you got niggas hating for the Yankees to lose. What we doing, man? What kind of fan are you, bro? You don't even belong to be a fan, B. For real, man. That's how you living? You celebrating people's downfalls? That's what we doing? That's some whack shit. That's some bum shit. Get your shit together, man. Bitch ass. That's some real whack shit. Anyway, last question before we do this spin-off real quick. Man, listen, I was off guard like a motherfucker. Eating motherfucking shrimps, rib tips. 3 dudes came up on me and try to take my juice and all that. I had to perform. They got my chain, but I stabbed one of them, punched one in the face, got my shit lit up. But you know what? I performed. That's what I'm doing right now. Off guard. I was off guard. Let me tell you something. All these shits here was for X. Everything here was for X. X couldn't get in. R couldn't get in. Pause. I had to perform. And I still want more. Give me some more. On some Busta Rhymes shit, but y'all don't want to give me no more. So I got to go to the spinoff. I ain't playing. Look, I'm looking. Give me more shit. I'm looking. Apple in the building. I see Apple in the building, man. Apple supports on Instagram, all that. Salute to Apple, one of the few LES niggas that don't hate on a nigga from LES and supports. Because I'm not even going to go there of how you hating on a dude representing your hood. That's some old other shit right there. That's another topic for another day. Salute to Apple, man. Let me see what else we got here. Steve Levine said Maryland or Washington. Another thing I didn't look at, Steve. I can't give you an answer to something I haven't looked at, brother. Okay, hold up. I'm going down. If not, we're going to start this spinoff. I gave y'all the opportunity, man. Y'all can't say I didn't give y'all. Y'all can ask me whatever, man. I even answered the Jake Paul shit, and I ain't even fucking with him like that. And he's starting to hurt the game to me. I know a lot of people respect what he's doing, especially my man, the little R, respect that he's getting money. But I know a lot of heads that, not really respected it. And I don't think it's because of the money. Niggas think, oh, he hating. Let me tell you something, man. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. I go eat with my wife, right? She gets this thing called gare, right? Kare kare. It's some Asian dish. I don't like it. That means I'm hating on it? Or Al hating on that food. He know that food's good. Because I don't like kare kare. That means I'm a hater? Or because you don't like something doesn't make you a hater of it. It's your energy. You know, if you go like, I know that nigga Al. I never met Al. You know, Al could probably be cool, but I never met him. So I can't say I like him or don't like him. That's cool. But if you on some like, I heard mad shit about that nigga, man, fuck that nigga, you know what I'm saying? How you saying fuck that nigga? You never met me. That's hate. Now that's hating. Because you already shooting me down without even acknowledging what I bring to the table, nigga. But if you just said, I don't know him, like the food I use, I tasted it. That's why I said I didn't like it. I didn't look at it and said I don't like it. I tasted it. So if a dude met me and he didn't like my energy, I really wasn't feeling, I respect that. I respect that. Long as he ain't saying no bad shit about me, I didn't really respect his. Listen, that's good. All energy ain't for every energy. We all got different energy. So I'm all right with that. But don't put a nigga down because of that. You don't even know a nigga. You feel me? So the moral of the story is, because you don't like something doesn't mean you hating on it. Right? I never been a Met fan. I'm a Yankee fan. But I don't hate the Mets. What makes me upset with the Mets is the way the fans hate on my Yankees. It's hard for me to like something when you're hating on something I like. So that's what makes me build a grudge or whatever. But at the end of the day, I don't hate the Mets. I betted the Mets all season. They made me money earlier. They just not my team, but I don't hate them. They just not my team. So I hope y'all learning something, man. Just take all the knowledge, absorb it. It's all experience, man. I ain't 50 years old for nothing, man. All right, let me see what else you got before I move on, man. Let me see facts like this. Sandra Wallen, I can't even tell you what she's putting. So tell you, man, when she gets started, ain't nobody got more bars than her. I was serious about that. Sandra got bars. Every time I look in my notes, bars, all bars. All right, hold up. All right, we're going to go to the spinoff. I gave y'all all the opportunity to throw me everything you guys got. And you threw me some. I was hoping for more because I love to work, man. I promise you, I love to work, man. Especially when it's my show. Now, they call me for my job if I wanted to do overtime today. No, not that kind of work. I don't need no overtime. I'm good. I don't need to cover Graveyard because Graveyard ain't come in. I'm good. But for the Al York sports shit, I'll do Graveyard, all kind of shit. But it's my shit. You heard? I'm looking, but can't find nothing else. Okay, let me see. Damn. I'm going to give it one more shot. If you guys got questions, if not, I'm out. Okay, I'm out. I don't see nothing. Yeah, we appreciate you too, Mo. We you know what I mean? We linked up fast. You notice I was a guy that keep it a band, and you keep it a band. That's how we linked up. Salute. I'm glad that we met. I'm glad that you tuned into the show. You one of the main guys on the show. Salute the Midwest Mo. That was love out of Chi-Town. Chi-Town. This guy connected. Didn't hate in the beginning. Gave it a fair shot. Now he a regular. That's what I'm saying. A lot of you guys don't give nobody fair shots. You rather just try to convince yourself you don't like a nigga. That shit is whack, man. Especially you see a guy looking like he know how to take care of himself. He's progressing. He making moves. You don't like him? Why? Because he making moves? I could see if he was stunting, showing off, because I don't like show-offs either. If you getting money, listen, God bless you, but don't show off. Don't do that Mayweather shit. Walking around the sports book with $1 million with no bag. He just have bands of fucking money all rubber band up. That kind of shit get me sick. I don't like that shit. I'm happy you get money, you the man. But all that showing off shit, like nobody can get you. Come on, dog. What we doing, man? What we doing? All right, let's get to the spinoff. Tapia got the lead with 7 wins. You got B Ford and the Ghost with 4. Trust me, it's not over. I promise y'all. Damn, I wanted more, man. I want to work, man. Okay, this is good enough. I thought this was going to be an issue. Like I said, new device. I'm going to throw a video up of my little man cave. Y'all can see exactly what my man cave look like. And you can see what I got to deal with on a weekly basis, man. All right. Round 8. Giveaway 1. Let's go. Best man win. Tapia leads everybody with 7 wins. 1 through 20. We gonna get this fixed, man. Let me fuck with it a little bit, I promise you. I'm gonna have to tell my wife to help me with the settings on letting people on the show live. I don't know what happened, but I ain't see nobody's name pop up. Alright, here we go. Lemon pepper wings, y'all. Let's go. Let's marinate these lemon peppers real quick, huh? Good luck to everybody, man. On my go, like I said. I hope y'all can hear it clear. On my go. Round 8. Giveaway 1. Winner is. Got a winner. I'm going to back it up. Round 8. Giveaway 1. Winner is. Number 9. Number 9. Midwest Mo, baby. Midwest Mo's your winner. Number 9. Midwest Mo, baby. Giveaway 2 coming up. Salute the Midwest Mo, man. How do you not root for a guy like that who salutes everybody? All the winners, he always says, congratulations, great win. So y'all motherfuckers better give that man love, because he gives everybody love when they win. I'm going to start off. Salute the Midwest Mo. Number 9, Midwest Mo's your winner. '21 through 40 coming up. Ain't nothing like new winners, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Everybody get the feel at you, heard? It's like a funny rush that comes up. It's like when I win a game, like a football game, a tight game. Woo, that's like a rush right there, bro. All right, here we go. Now we going salt and pepper wings. We went lemon chicken. Now we going salt and pepper wings, baby. Salt and pepper wings. Let's go. On my go. Here we go. Round 8. Giveaway 2. Winner is. Summary coming right up. Don't go nowhere. Got a winner. We got a winner. Let me move it back a little bit. Round 8. Giveaway 2. Winner is. Number 31. Number 31. Chico Liston, baby. Chico Liston getting hot. Is number 3 win. 3rd win. Now he's got to catch Tap at 7. Long ways to go. But I told y'all we had an 8-win guy. with a 2-win female, Jessica Kinsu, who came back. Miss Jess came all the way back and beat him 10-9. So anything's possible on the slots. Summary coming up, y'all. Salute to Chico. Salute to Midwest Mo. Summary coming up. Oh, man. All I can say, thank you guys for staying put. I wouldn't say technical difficulties because it's my new device I don't know how to use, so I'm not even going to go there. Unfortunately, I got this device late. I just got the thing to hold it up late. I just got the thing to hold it up like about a half hour before the show. Amazon knocked on my door. I thought I was going to have to use the phone and shit, which the phone probably would have been better. I would have been able maybe to get exit and all that, but it's time to step it up, man. I've been bullshitting, man. No more bullshit. It's time to get to it, man. And like I told you, there's a lot of things that a lot of people don't know that has to get taken care of, and it has to get taken. Ain't nobody buying me shit, man. This device called me foreign change. Like, that's not no real money, but I'm just saying, it's something. Oh, it's always something. It's always something, B. And I'm gonna keep doing what I need to do to provide y'all with the best show possible, because even if the gatekeepers don't let me in, believe me, I know y'all know what it is. So in the future, I know I'm going to be talked about because I've been laying it down for 10 years, like hard body, no days off type shit. Never coming in with lack of energy. Continue to blow up the spot. You heard? It's that LES shit right there. We move till we can't move no more. You heard? Until we can't move no more is when we stop moving, B. We don't just stop moving. We can't. If we don't move, it's because we can't move, not because we stop moving, B. And I'm gonna leave it like that, man. We took care of the wild card playoffs. MLB struck it big with that, even during football. I gotta keep my hands up to that. Lot of interesting, good, close games, just like I like it. I'm just scared that now. Like I said, I hate to use the word scared. Let me get the word scared out. I'm just, don't want to see now these next series be all kind of like 9-5 games, 10-1. I hate those kind of games. Make some good games, like a good movie to watch. I want good games to watch. That's what the playoffs should be about. Very intensive. Every pitch, every at-bat. You know what I'm saying? And if it's that, we're going to have a tremendous playoff, and then National League and American League Championship Series, and then hopefully to make a great World Series, during football. And this is a tough thing for baseball to stay alive during football, because we all know football just takes over everything, man. I mean, my man, I was in the sports book, not all year, because I go like once a week, but throughout the year, once a week, I go, right? There's times when it's just baseball and basketball. You got like 20 seats open. Shit is like not live. Football come in like a party. It's like football bring that party crowd like every week. Every week. That's the difference. And that's why football is what it is, baby, because it's so short. Like 17, 18 weeks plus the playoffs. But the fact that they put all the games all at once, it just makes it where, you know what, you gotta join this boat ride for as long as it's gonna last, because it ain't gonna last long. You're lucky to get maybe 4 or 5 months out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? 3-4 months out of it, and it is, to me, the best sport to watch. And like I said, I love boxing, but you got to put great fights every time, and that's not gonna happen all the time. Football, you get about 12, 15 games a day. On a Sunday, you're going to get about 5 fucking unbelievable games. That's just how it is every week. There's always going to be those games that just have you like you know what I'm saying, like you a magnet to the television, like this is my shit. You feel me? And then it finishes quick. That's what keeps you feeding. Thing with baseball is too long. 162 games. It'd be midway season, and I'm like, damn, man, this shit's still going on. And you can't change the rules because of the records and all that, because then what's going to happen is, if you bring, let's say, baseball down, let's say you cut baseball in half, right? then how do you manage these records from people hitting the 500 home runs? You're cheating the new people. So they're going to have to stick out. They're going to have to ride with that. You know, football went up 1 game, 2 games. It's still an issue when it comes to certain topics. You know, you can battle because of the lack of games for the older guys, but at least it's in the neighborhood. But when you do like 162 and you drop, let's say, to 100, because I'm hearing they wanted to bring it to 100 to 120 games. I would love that because I think baseball's too long, bro. I don't want to hear, yo, you ain't a real fan. That's too long, bro. Let's keep it a band. Baseball's too long. NBA, I would say I would like to see 60 NBA games, but I could live with the 80, whatever. But 162 in baseball is fucking insane, bro. It's insane. And I can't wait till they bring that shit down because it's too much, bro. And to me, too much of anything ain't too good. But thank God for the playoffs. The playoffs been working out. Salute to the winners. Midwest Mo, Chico. Great Saturday. Great Sunday. We gave y'all the free picks in the beginning of the show. X-Man couldn't get in. The R tried to relieve him. Couldn't get in. So I got to figure out how I'm going to let you guys in through the new joint I got. Because I'm not going backwards. I'm going forwards. So we got to figure out. I'm going to have to go to YouTube and see how how you bring people in. I'm going to have to ask all those questions. I didn't have time to do all that. I just went off the rip and hope it would have happened. It didn't work like that, obviously. But like I said, thank you guys for everybody tuning in. Love y'all. Continue to support Al York, the apparel, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. I'm going to keep coming, and I'm going to keep coming at a high level, man. That's how I do, man. And I'm telling y'all, I told y'all from the beginning, man, y'all going to love me, man. Because how do you not love a guy giving it everything he got at all the time and not lying, bro? I fuck the line. Lying is for birds for me, man. I hate lying because when you lie, you got to continue to bring up another lie to get out that lie. Then another lie to get out that lie. That's too much work for me, man. I'd rather tell you in your face, yeah, I said that. I said it. My bad, though. I said it, though. And deal with the consequences. Instead of lying. Nah, I ain't said, nah, fuck all that lying shit. Lying for me is for birds, man. That's my opinion. A lot of y'all think lying is cool. A lot of you think that P. Diddy shit is cool. It is what it is. I don't think it is, but y'all think it is. Love y'all. No drinking and driving. Tune in tomorrow on the Instagram. You know I'm going to have some work on the Instagram. And look out for Too Deep Podcasts. I've been having long talks with my cuzzo, man. My cuzzo's ready to make moves on this podcast. It ain't going to be a sports podcast. It's going to be a life podcast. He's going to take care of everything, though. I'm only going to show up and give y'all that work. But keep eyes open for the Too Deep Podcast. Zay and Al York, once a week. Right now, we going through it. We're going to figure out what day, and I'll let y'all know. But y'all already know Fridays and Saturday early. Y'all already know what it is with the Instagram and the Facebook and the YouTube. Al York Sports, tired, out of words. Still got to do work tonight for the picks tomorrow and Saturday. Love y'all, man. And like I said, salute to the winners, and I'll talk to y'all next Friday. Al York Sports.